Hey guys, welcome back to the Gregorio Girls channel. If you are new here, my name is Devin. I share this channel with my younger sister Shauna, and we are so happy to have you here. If you're not new, welcome back. As always, thank you for coming back. So for today's video, as I'm sure you already saw in the title, I am going to be doing a review and creating this look with the new, it's new-ish. I feel like by the time I get to it, it's never like brand new in the YouTube world because I have to wait till I can pay for it. But it's new enough. I'm going to be doing a review on the new iluvsarahii and Dose of Colors summer collection. I was definitely iffy about this collection to begin with. Like, am I gonna buy it? Am I not? Like, I've heard Dose of Colors is good, but whatever. After looking at it and seeing tons of advertisements and videos and stuff on it, kind of drew me in, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to Ulta. I'm gonna look at it. I couldn't find it at first. It had its own little separate display, and I swatched the blue eyeshadow and I was like, done, I have to get it. So I didn't get the whole collection. I got the eyeshadow palette, I got one of the highlighters, and then I got one liquid lipstick and one gloss. So I just got like a little taste of the whole collection. Again, I buy these with my own money, so couldn't buy the whole thing, but I definitely thought it would be a fun video to do for you guys. So if you would like to see how I got this look using the new Dose of Colors collection, then just keep on watching. Hello. Okay guys, so we are just gonna jump right on in. So I am going to take this beautiful eyeshadow palette here, and for today I'm just gonna go for it, and I'm gonna go right for the black smoky eyes. So first thing I'm gonna do is take my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm gonna use that to prime my eyelids. For the transition today, I'm going to take this color right here, which I believe is called Loungy. The names are on the back of this thing, so it makes it kind of hard to tell. But this is just the lightest matte shade in the palette. So I'm taking that on my Morphe R37, and I'm going to work that into the crease. So it definitely picks up like a decent amount of pigment. I've never actually worked with Dose of Colors eyeshadows before, so I'm really excited to test these out. I tend to be a little bit heavy-handed though, so I'm trying to train myself to start lighter and build it up. I'm not getting a lot of kick up, which is nice, but I am feeling like I kind of have to dig into it a little bit. So I definitely feel like I have to build this color up to where I want it to be, which actually isn't the worst thing with mattes, because again, it can just be, like, you can be heavy-handed at first and then not really be able to blend it out. So it's definitely buildable, and the pigment's nice, and like I said, like, I'm really not getting fall away, so that's always a good thing, especially when you're doing a smoky eye. Next, I'm gonna move into the second matte shade in the palette, which is this one right here. It's called Wanderlust, and I'm taking that on my Morphe M433. This is just gonna help us concentrate it a little bit more in the crease. So we're just gonna concentrate that in the crease over top of where we laid down the first color, just to deepen it up a bit, and I want this to peek out over top of the black when we start going in with the smoke. And I kind of just want to like flick that out at the ends. And again, not a ton of fallout, which is really nice. I don't know if this is like fact or not, but just in my like own personal experience, I feel like the darker the pigment of the shadow, like the darker the color, the more it tends to kick up and like get really powdery. It's just what I've noticed in my experience. So this is a pretty dark, like burnt sienna color almost, like a burnt orange. And I'm really not getting any fallout down underneath my eyes, so I like that. Next, I'm gonna take a little bit more of my Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm gonna take a flat eyeshadow brush, and I just wanna tap a little bit more of this onto the lid. That way there's something for the matte black. It's actually not a matte black, it's a pressed glitter black, which I'm so excited about. But because there's glitter in it, and again, because it's a dark pigmented shadow, this will just give it something to grab onto so it doesn't fall all over. Alright, so next we are just gonna dive on in. So we are going to take this color right here. It's called Finders Keepers. I'm taking my Morphe M167, which is just a flat eyeshadow, like packing brush is what I want to call it. And I'm just gonna start patting that shadow right over top where we just placed that primer. Now I definitely would expect some fallout here because it's a pressed glitter, but this looks awesome. And I'm trying to use the less is more approach here because I don't want to make a mess. So I'm just taking a little bit at a time, and you can always deepen it up. You can always intensify the black. You could also, if you had like black eyeliner, or if you had like a chubby black eyeshadow stick, I know Shauna and I have one from NYX that we really like, you can use that as a base for the black as well. So I suppose we could have done that, but we're doing a review, so it's kind of good to see how the shadows perform on their own. So I'm just taking that up, like just kind of kissing my crease, going just above where my natural crease is, because I'm gonna want to blend that black up and out once we finish placing it on the lid. Woo! This is the point in my makeup routine when I look at myself and I'm like, I look a little crazy. Am I even good at makeup? Is this gonna turn out? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna start with a clean shadow brush to blend out the black a little bit. And I'm gonna start just lightly blending out that line. I like to start with a clean brush when I'm blending like this, especially with black, because it's very easy to go in, again, to like heavy-handedly at first, and you can always add more if you need to, but it's really hard to take away once you add a little too much. So now that we've blended out the crease with the black shadow, I'm just gonna take a little bit more and touch up the lid. Intensify that piece a little bit. Okay, so definitely looking a little bit crazy right now. So I am going to jump off camera and do my complexion and brows, and then I will come back to finish up the eyes. All right, so we are back with brows and foundation, and see, not so crazy anymore. It is amazing what a little bit of foundation and concealer can do and a makeup wipe to clean up all that mess. Okay, so I want to go ahead and finish up with the lower lash line for the eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do is take Loungy again and blend that out on my lower lash line. This is a Morphe M506, just a nice small little blending brush. And while I'm doing this with the lighter color, I like to just kind of drag the brush up a little bit, because whenever I clean up with a makeup wipe, it tends to be a really sharp line. Some people like that. I like to have it a little bit more smoked out, so it's not quite as perfect. And then next I'm gonna take Finders Keepers one more time and line the lower lash line with that. So I'm just using a pointed liner brush. This one is from Sephora. Sure, you've seen me use this before, and I'm gonna start here and just work it back. And then I'm gonna take that same M506 that I was just using and blend. And then again, because this is such a dark look, I always like to just take a black eyeliner and line the waterline. So I'm just gonna do that quickly. This is Urban Decay 24/7 Perversion liner. I know this is so bad to pull your eyelids like this, but I am not one of those people that can do eyeliner without somehow pulling my eyelids. I don't know how people do it, I really don't. And then to finish up the eyeshadow, I am going to take this color here, which is called Poquito Mas, and that is what I'm going to use to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. Oh, that's nice. I feel like because this is a smoky eye, I almost don't need to highlight, but I always like to highlight no matter what, so I kind of just want to use as many colors as I can in this palette for this look, just to get an idea of how they all perform. This is really nice. This is actually like, it's reflecting, you can't really see, but it's got like almost a pinky reflect in it, which I wasn't expecting. Like a pinky gold. I don't know, it's really pretty. Moving on to lashes, first I'm gonna use a little bit of my Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. This is my absolute favorite. I just got a brand new one today. And then for lashes today, I'm gonna use the Eyelure Definition number 26 lashes. They look like this. They're dramatic, but like not too dramatic, you know what I mean? Okay, moving right along. So next up, I want to try out this highlighter. So she came out with two. This is the highlighter in the shade Bathe. I haven't even taken the plastic off of it yet. So When I went to Ulta to get this, they were out of the other one, which is like more golden, which is typically the color that I go for in highlighters, but they didn't have it. And I actually saw Kathleen Lights use this one in a video, and she's very fair, and she said she actually liked it even though it looked a little bit dark. So even though this does like strike me as a little bit dark, I'm curious to see how it looks because it really did look amazing on Kathleen Lights. So let's see. Wow. I forgot how good these swatches were when I went. Oh gosh, okay. So I'm just gonna do my usual technique. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my Too Faced Hangover and I'm going to douse my face in that. This is like the setting spray of all setting sprays for me. I absolutely love it. And then while that is still dry, wow. Whew. Okay. And then while that's still drying, I'm gonna take my Morphe M510 and I'm gonna apply that to my cheeks and we're gonna see how it goes. Wow. I still feel like it might be a little dark for my skin tone. Like I'm not sure that it's the exact right color, but wow, like the payoff is beautiful. Okay, so we are finally gonna finish it off with lips. So I didn't get all of them because that would be excessive, but I did get one liquid lipstick and one gloss. So I'll just show you guys really quick. I got the shade Aesthetic for the liquid lipstick, which I think is going to be gorgeous going into fall. I don't really have a color like this, so that's what that looks like there. And I got the nude gloss. This is called Barely There. And I think this is literally just the perfect like nude gloss to go with a smoky eye. So that's what we're gonna use today. But those are the two products that I got. So you can see they're both really pigmented, like even the gloss. And I've heard good things about Dose of Colors in general, but like I've heard really good things, especially about their lip gloss, so I'm really excited to try this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my ColourPop BFF lip liner. You can see this is very, very loved. Oh no, it's smushed too in the cap. Probably need to get a new one of these soon, but this is a go-to nude lip liner for both Shauna and I. We have like 4 of them. All right, and then I'm just gonna go right over top of that with the Barely There gloss. So here we go. Wow. Oh, that's nice. That is a nice gloss, you guys. That is really nice. I think the gloss is my favorite product from the collection so far. All right, you guys, so here we are with the finished look, and I just wanna jump right in and give you my final thoughts on this collection. So first, let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. So honestly, the shimmers were what like drew me to this palette to begin with. Like when I went to Ulta and swatched this blue, I was like, oh my goodness, I need this in my life. But I feel like every video I've watched, people have used the blue, so I tried to like stay away from that and give you a different look, so that's why I went for the black. But honestly, using the 2 mattes and the pressed glitter, like I really cannot complain about any of these shadows falling all over my face while I was working with them, except for the piece where I was kind of blending the black up into the crease, but that was kind of my own doing. Like I was kind of messing it all up with my blending brush. But as I was using these shadows and packing them on, like even the black, even the glitter, like I really did not have any of it falling all over my face. So I'm really, really impressed with that. All in all, it's 6 shadows for $35. That $35 is a lot. Like I think about my Jaclyn Hill Morphe, like the original palette, it was $38, I think, for 35 shades, and I could totally do this look with that palette too. So that being said, like I don't really think this is very versatile. You are limited in the amount of looks that you can do with it, but the quality of the shadows, I've never used Dose of Colors before, and I really, really did like these. So do I think you really need this in your collection? No. Is it nice to have, especially if you're a fan of Karen? Yes, definitely. Moving on to the highlighter. Again, this is in the shade Bathe. I wish I had the other one just to compare them side by side. I am still iffy on whether or not this is a good color for me, so I think that's kind of why I'm like, but that's obviously nobody's fault. It's just, I don't think quite the right color for me. I think I would have done better with the gold one. But again, the payoff of this, like, it's a blinding highlight. It's very good quality. It will draw attention to your texture if you have texture. I have a little bit here. I don't really care about that because all highlighter does that. Anytime you highlight something, what does it mean to highlight? It means to draw attention to it. So if you have a lot of texture on your cheeks, maybe go with something that's not as crazy highlighting, but the color payoff is prime. And then last but not least, the Barely There lip gloss. I definitely am going to stand by what I said when I said that this is my favorite product in the collection. Hands down, I have always been a gloss girl. Like, you could ask anybody that knew me in middle school and high school, and I had like 8 Victoria's Secret lip glosses in my backpack at all times. So I might be a little bit biased to the gloss, but it's not sticky, but it is so pigmented. Like, I am obsessed with the way that this looks on my lips and the way that it pairs with this smoky eye. So if you have a similar skin tone to myself, this is definitely awesome to pair with like a deeper eye look when you just want that like nude is nude kind of lip. And I obviously did not test out the liquid lip today, but I definitely am excited to play with this in another video with a different eye look. Again, I think that this would just be too much with a smoky eye, but favorite product absolutely is this lip gloss. I would definitely recommend having this in your collection as well. All right, you guys, and that is going to do it for the Dose of Colors X iluvsarahii summer collection review. So I want to know, are you guys gonna buy this collection? Did you buy it? Have you already decided to pass on it? Let us know in the comments below. I would love to know your guys' thoughts. If there are any like review videos or any videos or looks that anybody has done with this collection that you think we should see, please let me know, because I did purchase this collection with my own money, so I definitely want to get some use out of it. If you have not already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel before you leave. You can feel free to hit that little notification button so that you are notified whenever Shauna or I uploads a video. We upload it right here to the same channel every time. So thank you again so much for watching, and we will catch you guys in the next Gregorio Girls video. Mwah! Bye.